They don't quack. They make a high-pitched squeaking sound. So if you see them again, listen closely. That gentleman over there quacks, though. So yeah, if you see those ducks again, listen real close, because sometimes when they're swimming around, you can hear them make that sound. Kind of a faint whistle. Now, back when we first built this river, we sent out about 3,000 empty bottles all over the world. We asked folks to fill those up with water from their local waterways and send them back to us. We got back over 1,700 bottles of water. We held a big ceremony called the blending of the waters, where we did, in fact, blend all that water together and started our river with it. The plants lining the walkway to the right of the boat here show all the different waterways that that water came from. All 50 states are represented and over 30 different countries. Now, the river itself is a quarter of a mile long, is 2 to 2.5 feet deep, and it holds 450,000 gallons of water. On average, we have between 300 and 400 fish that live here in the river, mainly catfish, bluegill, and carp. If you look over here on the left-hand side of the boat as they're coming under this bridge, you can see the water swirling around. If it's not too dark, you may be able to catch a glimpse of a catfish or two. They like to congregate right here under this bridge. We do have 2 albino catfish named Louise and Little Al. We have 2 Japanese cubs here in the river named Romeo and Juliet. And we do have 1 American eel named Ricky. He tends to stay hidden under that sunken boat back there near the dock. If you look along these plants right here in the front of the boat, kind of dispersed bunch, you may see several of the carp. They like to congregate over in this area. And it looks like some are still over there. I saw them earlier today. We do have some that are quite large. Not over that way.
Now they're having a water show.
Yeah. I haven't played it this whole time.
Yeah, true.
Well, right up in front of the boat is our convention center. Up on the second level, you can find not only the largest ballroom in the resort, but the largest ballroom in the state of Tennessee. That's our Delta Ballroom. Inside there, we can seat about 7,000 guests in a theater-style seating, and about 3,000 for dinner. The really neat thing about that ballroom now is that the ceiling inside there is painted to look like the sky. We've got some special lighting wired up in there. You can turn on at night and it looks like stars are twinkling in that sky. Now, you folks might have noticed Nasty O.C. Monster over here on the left-hand side of me there.
Aw. Cute.
Now, over on the left-hand side of the boat, you'll notice that white brick wall. It's lined with the sable palm trees, which are native to Florida. That white wall is the exterior of the original Upper Lane Hotel that opened in 1977. Now, when the hotel first opened, it had 600 guest rooms and just 1 ballroom. Oh, who's leaking? In 1983, we added on the Garden Conservatory and the Presidential Ballroom. In 1988, we added on the Cascade section and the Governor's Ballroom. And then in 1996, we added on the Delta section and the remainder of the Convention Center. Today, we call that original hotel the Magnolia section. And now we have 2,881 guest rooms and over 300,000 square feet of meeting, convention, and exhibit space. All of that makes this the largest resort and convention center under one roof without a casino in the entire world. Now, if you look back here behind the boat, you'll notice that large chandelier hanging up there. Everybody see that? That chandelier is the largest one in the resort. It holds 158 light bulbs. It's 10 feet tall. It is made of wrought iron and weighs 3,000 pounds. Now, what's the nut that's here up stick? Takes it down, changes any bulbs that need to be replaced. and push it back up. It takes that crew of 6 between 6 and 8 hours to do that. Right up in front of the boat is the Delta Island. We've got several restaurants over there. The one you see right there in front of us, Heather's Tables and Chairs, that is Water's Edge Marketplace. It's one of the newer restaurants here in the resort. It's a buffet-style restaurant with various action stations and features international cuisine. Up on the second level of the island is Stack's, the build-your-own-burger-style restaurant. And on that same level is Paisano's Pizzeria and Vino. Also on that same level are a number of shops as well as Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Now if I can direct your attention straight up for just a moment. The center of our Delta Zone area is the highest point in the resort at about 15 stories. The ceiling in this atrium is made up of 6,200 panes of glass. Each pane of glass is half an inch thick and weighs 250 pounds. To give you an idea of how much glass is up there, if we took it all down and laid it end to end and side by side, it would cover 7 football fields. Don't worry about all that glass hanging up over your head though. The ceiling in here is built to withstand winds up to 120 miles an hour and golf ball size hail. Unfortunately, it does seem to spring a leak or two every now and then. I got dripped on. Now we are coming up on the fountains here. We did just miss the 6 p.m. fountain show. There's a geyser on the left in the center that shoots up towards the center of that dome. That geyser is surrounded by 106 fountains. Our shows feature lights and music coordinated with the fountains. At 8 p.m. you can see the International Waters Fountain Show if you're in the area, and it features international music. Seating is free, and this is white chairs you see over on the left-hand side of the boat. There's the stairs in front of those chairs. Or another good vantage point is this walkway to the right-hand side of the boat, up above us a little bit. So if you're in the area at 8 p.m., do be sure and stop by and check out our fountain show. They last about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, if you look up in front of the boat, up above that bridge there, you'll notice that mansion coming into view. That mansion is the home of our award-winning fine dining restaurant, the Old Hickory Steakhouse. We are open there every evening from 5 to 10 p.m. for dinner. Reservations are recommended but not required. The mansion itself is a replica of the Evergreen Mansion that was built in Louisiana back in the 1800s. And back then, the colors of peach and green stood for wealth and prestige. Now, as we come around this curve here, we're coming into the waterfall section of our river. So we have 3 large waterfalls. So you're probably going to feel a kind of a cool, misty breeze as we're coming around here. However, the largest waterfall in the resort is actually found over in the Cascade section. There's a walkway cut behind that waterfall that you can walk through there. And